Let's find out if this guided imagery CD for easing pain actually does anything to ease the pain of listening to this stupid thing. This video made possible thanks to the continuing support of viewers, patrons, and PayPal pals like you. Thanks! Hi, welcome back. I'm Cass, and I'm a cognitive psychologist with a chronic pain condition. Said chronic pain condition kept me from working most of last week. If it wasn't just not being able to work because of excruciating pain flare days, it was dealing with our new insurance or the new doctor. Yay! But when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? And last year, my then new insurance sent me this guided imagery CD to help me ease the pain when I was trying to find a doctor who would actually prescribe me medication. I mentioned the CD last year when giving the update on my entire situation and how it seemed like it could always be worse. And it's not worse at the moment. We're chugging along, at least status quo. So I've been sitting on this just waiting to do something with it. So let's listen in together and see what this guided imagery easing pain is all about. So I haven't really listened to this yet, so this should be interesting. So the TLDR of the situation is I had a really hard time finding a doctor last year, and I got a case manager through my insurance who sent me this as a way to help me deal with my pain situation. My pain situation is trigeminal neuralgia, among other things, and the thing I always put on screen for trigeminal neuralgia, it's not one of the good pains you want to end up with. It's something I've been dealing with since 2005-ish. I got a constant pain in addition to pain flares in 2014, and it's just kind of been my life. If you've never had the distinct pleasure of trying to deal with a chronic pain condition in the American healthcare system, there's a lot of catch-22s. One of them is the thing that has worked best for me and my pain is an opioid pain medication. Doctors, especially in California, don't want to prescribe it. They want to do everything but prescribe it. One of those things is throwing you at every single alternative medicine situation that they can think of, including guided imagery. Other things that are pretty much asked of me every time I come into a new doctor is like, yes, I've tried chiropractic, acupuncture, group therapy, guided imagery, just all sorts of things that aren't medical. Now's probably a good time to pop in the disclaimer that if you have something where guided imagery has helped you, acupuncture, therapy, whatever it is, alternative medicine that's helped you, don't watch this video because I'm going to spend the majority on it just trash talking these things. Because this is a React video, I'm only going to briefly touch on the research for the empirical support of guided imagery, because I'm all about the empirical support and citations and all of that stuff. So again, if this stuff helps you, at the very least, don't ruin it for yourself. Don't ruin, if it is a placebo effect giving it to you, just click off, watch something else. Don't let this mind ruin your matter. Should we go in blind or should I talk about the other things? Let's go in blind and then we'll talk about the person who made this and the other options that you can buy through their website. So in order to listen to this, it's a CD. How many of you actually have optical drives and things that are usable anymore? Because for us, that isn't a video game console, it's this. And it's very finicky about when it'll work. It has to be plugged into very specific USB ports. And it's just a general pain in the ass. So thanks for this. But hey, did you know that you can just rip CDs through Windows at this point? Windows Media Player has a functionality built into it. So I've got it all ready to go on this. Let's go. I'm so going to get copyright claim for this.
I'm Belle Ruth Napperstack, and this is guided imagery that I've designed for people who want help dealing with pain.
Do you want help dealing with pain? I want help dealing with pain. I want my doctors to actually listen to me and everything I've tried and what helps and consider the cost-benefit analysis there. This ain't it.
It's not a substitute for medical treatment, but a complement to it.
Then why was I sent this as a replacement for medical treatment?
More and more people are finding that using guided imagery, which you could call a kind of deliberate, directed daydreaming, helps them to relax, feel stronger, and heal faster.
So the thing is, my pain, when it's in a flare, there's no imagining. There is no going to my happy little cave with my happy little spirit animal and just ignoring it. There is no ignoring it. It is excruciating. Like the constant pain, I can mostly kind of ignore. Kinda. It'd be easier if I was on a higher dose again, but whatever. But in a flare, there is no zenning my way out of it.
In fact, recent research has shown that imagery can alleviate pain as well as depression, anxiety, and even phobias. Other studies have found that it actually helps your body heal physically.
What do you think the odds are she's going to actually give us citations for this?
Imagery can help boost the immune system, reduce high blood pressure, and minimize allergic reactions. And certainly we've known for some time that when you take a more active part in your health and well-being, you generally feel better and do better.
Oh. Guess where my blood pressure is right now? I have taken an active role in my frickin' medical situation and medical care, whatever she said. And I have been fought every single step. Like I think it's like 20 pages long document of all of my symptoms, what triggers them, when they started, medications I've tried, treatments I've tried, and doctors have resisted taking that from me. I have tried to be active, and it's like, I'm a difficult patient for that, so fuck this.
You can use your mind to alleviate pain in two very different ways.
Two different ways.
You can turn your attention away from it, sort of take a vacation from it.
As said, there is no turning my mind away from it when it's bad enough. There isn't. I try. I would love for this to fucking work. It'd be great if this worked, but it doesn't. Not for me.
Which is often what we want to do for chronic pain. Or you can focus your attention into it, breathe into it, and soften around it, which is preferable for acute pain.
Don't resist your pain. Yeah. Surface level, like, I can acknowledge this makes sense. Like, your pain is going to be your pain. When I'm in a flare and it's bad enough, cutting part of my face off seems like a viable option. Like, getting a saw and just going at it to get rid of the pain. It's bad. I'll add the comment now that a lot of the chronic pain stuff that I've encountered either in like pain management programs, the pain management system itself, stuff like this, seems to be largely focused on like joints and muscle stuff. So like people's backs just, it's not a good design. And so stuff happens to them and chronic pain happens. I get that. It sucks. I have some wonky back issues myself, but dealing with that, coping with that, exercising through that is a completely different beast than this. A lot of doctors don't seem to understand that.
Fighting with it, tensing up around it, getting angry at it, and trying to hold it away from you will only intensify it.
Citation needed.
The imagery on this tape gives you a simple and workable alternative to stiffening up against your pain.
Yeah, okay. Stiffening up against your pain would probably be a bad idea. Like I said, if it's back, if it's muscular, if it's skeletal, doing that, I could see it making it worse. It's a nerve. I try to breathe through it. There's fuck all I can do about it.
You may find that as you use this over time, it has a stronger and stronger effect. Sometimes don't get concerned about whether or not you're listening attentively enough. Relaxed concentration is best, but over time the words and images that are good for you will seep in anyway.
So something I suspect with a lot of this is like, maybe this will help a person like figure out how to like try to go to their happy place, their spirit animal, their whatever, and slide and ignore the pain, breathe the pain, embrace and discard the pain or whatever. But I feel like a lot of this stuff people will just figure out if they have to deal with it long enough, and that the CD isn't necessarily going to be doing much other than like stealing people's thunder. So I have this pet theory for a lot of like self-help stuff where people will give credit for them improving their lives to somebody like Jordan Peterson or the CD or whatever, when in reality, it's them who really deserves the credit. I forget where I saw it, might have been Twitter, where a YouTuber or Twitch streamer, forget which, probably Twitch, was talking about getting a message from somebody who said that, you helped me through like a really dark time, and I thought about like ending my life or something, but I watched your stream just for one last time, and something you said like really helped me. And the thing that stuck for me here was the Twitch streamer saying like, no, I'm just entertainment. You're the one who helped you. You're the one who made the choice to not do the terrible thing that night. Like, it was your doing. You did this. Like, don't rob yourself of your credit there. You have the strength to do this. And I feel like a lot of self-help stuff is that way, where it's like, I can't do this unless I have somebody telling me what to do, or the CD guiding me through how to deal with this pain. And it feels almost like people can start depending on these as a crutch instead of just realizing that the stuff was inside them all along.
And because the imagery encourages a dreamy kind of awareness, please don't play it while driving.
Don't use it while driving. So it occurred to me that this don't use it, because it also says it on the CD, is recommended to listen at least 1 to 2 times each day for maximum benefit. Warning! This is not a substitute for medical treatment. Do not use while driving a car or operating machinery. And yeah, if you are entering like a sort of altered state of awareness or consciousness, don't drive or operate heavy machinery. But this also kind of feels like it's a way to shortcut legitimacy, where if you read that and think like, oh, this is really gonna do something. I can't do it while I'm driving or operating machinery. Holy shit, this is some powerful stuff. Because you get that warning on prescriptions, right? The stuff that really like actually helps. So if they're also warning me against that, this must be some powerful shit. And yeah, it might boost placebo effects, I would guess.
Every now and then, this will bring forth unexpected emotion. If this is the case with you, see if you can allow the feelings to just come up and move through you, seeing it as a necessary kind of rinsing that's taking place.
So something I've had to clarify with doctors is that the stuff I'm experiencing isn't a result of like emotional trauma. So absolutely, there is connections there, whatever. If you are dealing with emotions, especially if you had some sort of trauma that caused the pain, like I could see the advice to like processing the emotion, letting it happen, not trying to keep that from happening, being good. I don't think it should be required, but this is just acknowledgement. Okay, fine, lady.
The second segment has about 20 minutes of affirmations. These are positive statements that can be very useful in the healing process. A sort of reprogramming of your unconscious mind to combat negative thinking.
Unconscious mind, I love that. So I can only speak to my experience and how I deal with the pain that I have experienced, because like when I used to dance when I was younger, my knees were regularly just messed up. Ankles, hips. I had bursitis, had to get shots in them. That was fun. My back has 2 hairline fractures. That periodically becomes an issue. Before this was ever a thing, like I've had pain, and I don't think I've ever had an experience where like I blame myself for it, but I don't know. I could see people doing that. I guess it's not something I can easily relate to, because I just sort of like, this is something I have to deal with now. And yeah, I guess with this, there's a lingering sort of fear just in the background whenever it flares up of, is this going to be the time it gets stuck on bad and not go back down to just the chronic component? So I guess I do have like a little bit of emotionality attached to it in that regard, but yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It sucks, and like, fuck you, body, but...
With any of this, take what is useful and leave the rest. If there is an image or phrase that is... So see if you can take this next while to commit yourself to this process of engaging the power of your imagination to help ease your pain by gently immersing yourself in this safe and easy process. All you have to do is settle in, relax, and let yourself listen.
You heard her. You ready to join me on this safe, relaxing experience where I'm not, it's absolutely going to flip my shit.
To begin with, see if you can position yourself as comfortably as you can.
As comfortably as I can, holding a laptop in front of the entire equipment. Ideal settings, I admit.
And now, see if you can imagine a place where you feel safe and peaceful and easy. A place either real or imaginary. Maybe somewhere from your past, or a place you've always wanted to go, or a place you visit now.
This is a nitpick I have with a lot of these guided imagery things, and maybe it helps people, but it's like, I had my little place in mind, my little happy place, and then she starts talking, and then there it went. Because now I'm having to imagine all these other things, and I lost my little happy place.
And allowing the place to become real to you, looking around you, taking the place in with your eyes, enjoying the colors, the scenery, taking in every detail with your eyes, and looking over to your right.
So this is still, we're still on easing pain. When this is going off, there is only the pain. There is no room for imagining happy little places, happy little safe places. Like, it is only the pain. There's the pain, and then there's the stabbing worse pain. That's it. That's it. I can try to distract myself with, like, TV or something. Like, I can't even play video games. Like, it's just, there is only the pain. How am I supposed to do this?
Wherever you are, just letting yourself enjoy the feel, the presence of your place on your skin.
Hypothetical situation, hypothetical thought. So let's say you're actually able to do this and you're able to eat up a lot of your attentional resources doing this stuff. Maybe if the pain isn't super intense, you'd be able to sort of knock it out of your conscious awareness and not feel it as much if you are able to, like, fully immerse yourself in this. And so again, like I was saying earlier, it's not necessarily the guided imagery, like her doing this for you, but you doing it yourself. But the evidence for guided imagery being effective for pain management and other things is mixed at best.
Feeling the healing vibrance of the place penetrate all the way into you, soaking into your skin, all the way through layers of tissue and muscle, all the way to the bone, down into each and every cell, softly seeping into the places that are tight or tense or sore.
See, this is like what I was talking about, where it's just mostly focused on, I mean, I guess it makes sense that you mostly focus on the things that mostly people have wrong with them, like the skeletal or muscular stuff. But yeah, I've tried to do the white glowing ball of light that just carries the badness away. I try it every time a flare happens, and it just doesn't. I can't think my nerves better.
Gently entering the places where pain is stored, and feeling the beginnings of a subtle shift deep inside, a softening, a gentle releasing.
You know, okay. I'm gonna put video here. I filmed of myself trying to figure out the timing of how long the stabbings last, and tell me how well I can breathe through that. Not well. Not well.
And perhaps this time, putting one or both of your hands over the place that hurts, if that's possible.
Oh, it's possible, but it's not going to happen, lady. That is not going to happen. We do not touch this. We do not touch this, except for when it's really bad. Then I just push. I feel like that should be a diagnostic thing for somebody, but it never has been. So again, like, maybe this is just missing the target audience with me. But I was sent it as this should help fix things for you. Like, just try it. Like, it'll help. Just believe in it.
Encouraging the hurting places to open to it, to loosen and soften. And again, breathing it out. Feeling the warm, vibrating softness from your hands, gently loosening the pain, slowly and steadily, moving deeper and deeper into the core of it, gently releasing as it goes, so you can sense the density of the pain starting to thin out.
I have never had pain work like this for me. I try. I would love, because like my neck is just fucked, like all the time, constantly, especially this side. And like, oh, we're gonna release and it's gonna be fine. Breathing in and out, and it just never works as much as it would be great if it did, and it just doesn't. Like if this shit actually worked, oh my god. Like massage therapists, and it would just have to have this on YouTube and people would listen to it, and the pain epidemic that's becoming so common in the modern world would be fine. People just release and breathe, just have an hour a day where everybody just breathes and it's fine, but it doesn't work that way.
Sensing the intelligence of the body as it softens and opens around the pain.
The thing about the intelligence of the body is, I'm looking down the barrel of having an autoimmune disorder. My body is so smart, it might be attacking itself.
Easing the jagged places, relaxing constricted muscle, reviving frayed, weary nerve fibers.
This is almost bootstrapping your well-being. Like you just need to pick yourself up by your frayed edges and nerves and just smooth those out, and you'll be right as rain in no time. Which, no wonder I was sent this by my insurance. They want me out of their system eating up resources.
Sloughing off irritants and toxins.
Oh, ooh. We're sloughing off toxins. You know what? Let's take a moment. Let me tell you about some of the other things you can buy from this if it's like super helpful for you. Other things you can get. I'll just leave that sticky for later. Specific health conditions. Alcohol and drugs. Asthma with a star. What does the star mean? Don't know. Asthma. Cancer. Chemotherapy. Diabetes. Headaches. Healthy heart. HIV infection. Recovering from stroke. Multiple sclerosis. Radiation therapy. Rheumatoid arthritis / lupus. Oh, lucky me. Should be all set here. Yes, there is absolutely something to be said about having a positive healing mindset. Like, you need to try to keep things going and that you can get better, but you're not going to positive think your way out of a freaking stroke. Come on, pancreas and all of my little diabetes things going on in my blood sugars. Like, you can do it. I believe in you.
Sloughing off irritants and toxins, and replacing weary cells with strong, resilient new growth.
This reminds me of a hypnotherapist who, among other things, used to have something about like growing breast tissue or penile, like increasing your length or girth of your penis by thinking and replacing those like smaller cells with bigger cells. And you do this a couple times a day for a couple weeks and you will see improvement.
With compassion for the aching, weary places in your body.
Oh, I've got compassion. Loads of compassion for my nerve.
And gratitude for your steady courage. Grateful for this ingenious mechanism of the breath.
Ingenious.
Always available to you. Anytime and any place.
Unless you're underwater.
Grateful for the soothing warmth of your own hands.
Nope. Oh. Speaking of soothing warmth, I got more chillblains. I done goofed apparently a couple days ago, and now I got more. But hey, I can at least have something to show my doctor next week. They're frigid, by the way. Like, they're room temperature.
And grateful, too, for the reach and magic of your own mind.
Magic.
Attuned to the beauty of your own being.
Like, I know I'm being snarky as all get out with this, but I have legitimately tried this at various points, especially when a flare is happening. Like, I try to be still and calm and breathe the pain through. Just let it go. Just let it go. And I can't.
you can once again look around your beautiful special retreat, enjoying its fragrance, the sounds and the feel of the place, soaking in all of its richness and beauty, knowing you can call forth this place, the comfort of your hands, the power of your breath, whenever you choose to do so.
Yes, this is actually something I just sort of innately did with my anxiety after a certain point, I think in middle school, where just, and as long as it doesn't like positive feedback loop, like, you know, like I do gather myself, collect myself, sometimes ground myself, and just like, there are places this works for me. Like, I don't deny it, but with the pain, it almost sounds condescending. Like, oh yeah, you've got it. You've got it. You can just heal yourself with your breath and everything, and it'll be fine. You don't need to go and bother people about your pain. You've got it handled. You've got it within you. Like, no, give me my medication. Thanks.
Knowing these powerful resources are yours to use whenever you wish, and knowing you're better for this, and so you are.
Okay, so this is the easing pain one. I might have to crack open the stress one to see how it's different, because if it's just the same basic script, but like, oh, you can heal your pain, breathe in and out the pain. Like if it's breathe in and out the cancer, focus on your healing processes for the heart, HIV infection, imagine your brain getting better from the stroke. Like, I mean, overpriced maybe? Dear body, stop attacking yourself. Thanks. There's like 2 minutes left. Is it just going to be the music? On to affirmation, I guess, if there's anything there.
Affirmations are positive statements designed for repeated listening that over time will combat negative thinking and create positive changes in your attitude.
Here's my problem. That is not for Kitty.
See if you can listen to each statement in a state of open, relaxed attention, breathing deeply with each one and repeating it softly to yourself, either aloud or in your mind.
Your mind. Your mind. She vocal fry mind.
I know there are times when I'm frustrated, fearful, angry, or sad, and I acknowledge and accept what I feel as my inner truth of the moment.
That was a lot to repeat.
I know that the more I can acknowledge and accept my feelings without criticism or blame, the more I assist my body's natural tendency to feel well and be well.
How?
More and more, I can see that when I soften and let go of harsh expectations, of unrealistic demands on myself and others, I give my body peace and comfort.
How does this help with pain? Is it wrong to expect not to have pain?
More and more, I can consider the possibility that my body is teaching me something useful, that this pain is strengthening my heart and my mind.
Oh, it's fucking strong. That's almost like the God only gives you what you can handle.
More and more, I can let go of worrying about things I can't control and focus on my own inner peacefulness.
I mean, yeah, focus on what you can control, internal locus of control and all of that, but...
More and more, I see that I can train myself to manage this pain in my body.
How can I train? How can I train it away? How can I train it away? Because it sure as fuck wasn't any of this.
More and more, I see that I can focus my attention wherever I wish it to go.
Watching myself in the monitor.
I understand that when I stiffen against my pain, argue with it, blame it, and try to push it away from me, I only make it bigger.
I feel like there's an assumption there that, like, people are doing that, and some people probably are, and probably need a gentle reminder that, like, whatever, like, don't tense with whatever it is, but hi, I'm there. Can I have my medication? Can I test out of this unit?
I understand that when I can soften into my pain, allowing room for it, and breathing gently into it, I can make it smaller.
I don't understand that. That's not how my pain works.
I know that when I can turn my attention away from my pain and focus on the things that bring me peace and joy, I can make it smaller.
Here's the thing with my pain, my experience of my pain. Like I said, there's the constant component and then the flares. Even the constant component, like, especially at the medication dose I'm at right now, like, it's on the edge of eating into my attention just all the time. Like, working and video games and other things, like, can distract, but it's always there. It's always there, whether I want it to be or not. It is always there. Just, hi. Like a creepy creeper leering in over my shoulder at all times. Just, hi. Remember me? Yeah. It's crunchy right now. Isn't that fun? Ooh, let's change it so it's like dull and burning. How's that? Ooh, you're used to that? We're gonna change it so it's like maybe gonna get worse. Let's find out.
More and more, I understand that I am becoming a true warrior of the heart, able to use this pain to strengthen my mind and my spirit.
Oh, that's bullshit. I try to find a silver lining in all of that, but like, can I, if I had a choice, I'd rather not have the pain and I guess be less of a warrior of the heart.
I call upon my intention to free myself from any limiting assumptions that I might have about this pain. I engage my powerful will to assist me in doing this.
Like I've said, if it was that easy peasy, like personal mantra, I have the will to just free myself from this pain, it would have been solved years ago. It's probably not, it's hopefully not intended by this, but it's almost like there's a reading or an implication here that like if you are in pain, it's kind of your fault. Like you haven't committed to the mindset of freeing yourself of your pain. You're assuming you're going to be in pain, and so it's your fault. Duh. Breathe out the bullshit.
The blueprint that I hold in my mind's eye is the picture of myself, strong, vital, and active, focused, joyful, and fulfilled.
We'll just manifest everything and money while we're at it.
I can see and feel radiant sunlight entering and warming my body, penetrating into the places that hurt, loosening, dissolving, and dispersing the pain.
Here's the thing. If you couldn't tell from my super just tan complexion, me and the sun don't exactly get along. Like, it's part of why I'm suspecting certain autoimmune things, because in middle school, I was diagnosed with the sun sensitivity. Like, me and the sun are not friends. Me and the sun, like, there's only pain. There's not healing and whatever from the sun. Like, I do not have that association. That no.
I can see and feel a powerful blue-green wave of pure healing, washing through me from head to toe, carrying pain and discomfort out with the tide.
See? A blue-green healing wave, ball of glowing light. Like, I've done this. I can't woo. Maybe it's, I can't believe in it enough, but
I can see and feel a warm, pulsing, glowing blanket of magical comfort surrounding me.
Magical comfort.
Enveloping me with peace and safety, soaking its healing energy into me and easing the places that hurt.
Be great if this worked.
I thank the medicines and procedures designed to help my body's natural tendency to heal and comfort itself, and I join my strength and purpose to theirs.
And I thank the doctors to kindly keep prescribing me them. Did I not say the magic words? Is that what I need to do? Is that the secret? Say that I'm joining my intention in my healing process with the medication they're kindly prescribing me, and then maybe they'll do it?
I know there are times when I'm frustrated, fearful, angry, or sad, and I acknowledge and accept what I feel as my inner truth of the moment.
Said that one already.
I know that the more I can acknowledge and accept my feelings without criticism or blame,
Did she
the
loop?
more I assist my body's natural tendency to feel well and be well.
Editing. Is it the exact same, or is she saying it again?
I know that the more I can acknowledge and accept my feelings without criticism or blame, the more I assist my body's natural tendency to feel well and be well.
One eternity later.
More and more, I can feel the peaceful stillness at my center, soft and strong and steady.
Oh, here we go. Something new.
More and more, I know that I am held in the hands of God, and I am perfectly, utterly safe.
You know, I love that.
And so you are.
The thing is, no. Gotta sneak that in there. And then just music, because we're in God's hands. Yay. Yay. And that is that CD. Ooh. That was the CD. What do you guys think? So the good news is I didn't pay for this. Bad news is I think Blue Shield did, because it's a logo, or it's branded. Put a scan of this on the screen. You can order more. So you can go to their phone number or their website, which has research and resources about guided imagery. Why don't we check that out? Be fine if it's unregistered. Oh, still a website. Improve your mood, heal your body, reach your goals. Our guided imagery and meditation audios offer simple but powerful ways to alleviate distress, reduce anxiety, promote restful sleep, and provide a sense of mastery and confidence. A sense. Not actual mastery and confidence, but as long as you get the sense of it, you're good. I have a sense of pain relief. It's not working. They help your body fight disease, prepare for medical procedures, and reduce side effects from treatment. Holy shit. They reinforce motivation for healthy behavior change and catalyze peak performance. Our audios are accessible, user-friendly, evidence-based meditations of the highest quality. A powerful, uplifting experience that's built on a sophisticated combination of art and science. Press play and let stuff take you where you want to go. I want to go home. Oh, I'm home. Look at that. Listen repeatedly once or twice a day for a few weeks and notice the difference. Fall asleep or stay awake, these audio programs will infuse your mind, body, and spirit, setting the stage for the positive change you seek. Oh, so it works if you're asleep. That's cool. Learn more. Guided Imagery 101. Blah, blah, blah. Guided self-hypnosis. Yay. It's amazing how it can be anything, simple or complex. Like imagining the busy, focused buzz of thousands of loyal immune cells swarming out of the thymus gland on a search and destroy mission to wipe out unsuspecting cancer cell. Oh my god. Oh, but it's not mental imagery. No. It involves all the senses. It's experienced throughout the body, not just your mind, somehow. And that is a bad design. It's driving me nuts that it's going up and down. Oh, but if I hover in it, it's fine. Great. Well, this is going to be a rabbit hole. Let me read more. Where's the references? It's still bumping up and down? Oh, that. What are they doing? I am not moving the screen. It is just moving up and down. Like, watch. Just to prove I am not doing it. It is moving of its own. Good design, guys. Validated by research. So good. We're not going to even give you like the names or the paper studies. Trust us. Oh my god, where's the references? Like mental rehearsal and mental imagery, which is not what this is. Which is not. Nope. It's not just that, because whatever, but like I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with like some of these where like You can get improvements in performance on some like physical task if you just imagine doing it. Like it's not as good as actually doing the task, but you sort of train the motor programs. You just have to calibrate it later once you actually get the physical thing. So like, cool, it's just everything and nothing. Daughter's surgery. All right, Mira. What? Read her story. And it's a powerful tool. I'm not going to tell you about what pain I've got. It's just, are they all that bad? No, okay. Okay, cool. So she got the autoimmune one for some autoimmune stuff, and she didn't have rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, but it worked because it's close enough. Oh no. Now, I listen to the tape twice a day, but the good news is after years of faithful listening and medical intervention, I'm kind of inclined to think it was the medical intervention that helped. Dear God. Okay, so she's listened to 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm assuming 5. And they're each like a half hour long. How freaking long was she listening to these? Now, okay, maybe she was listening to the chemotherapy one while she was like at chemo, but how is she devoting that much time to this? Like, okay, don't get me wrong. If people want to use this and think it'll help them, and, it's a free country. You want to do this? By all means, you can elect to do it. But, like, I've had this forced on me repeatedly against my will, and I've gone along and tried it at least once. I am tired of having this suggested as a legitimate thing for me. Since I'm ranting, may as well continue. Our insurance covers chiropractic and acupuncture. It doesn't cover like deep tissue massage, which might be useful. No, it has to be chiropractic where like maybe you get a good chiropractor who won't just break your neck. Maybe you will. Have fun. Good luck. So mad. So mad. So the company was established by social worker Bella Ruth Naperstek and businessman George Klein. Which specializes in self-help audio recordings of guided experiences such as meditation, imagery, hypnosis, relaxation, acupressure, and yoga. Health Journeys programs are psychologically and physiologically sophisticated and made to the highest standards by foremost experts in the mind-body field, backed by science, written by experts, scored by award-winning composers, and produced by the sound engineer for the Cleveland Orchestra, so you know it's good. And we are intimately tied to a bunch of organizations that can help feed us more money. Health Journeys is also committed to educating professionals and the public about the impact and safety of these techniques. So it's fucking safe. Just don't listen to it while you're driving or whatever. As demonstrated by recent research. We're not going to actually tell you about the research, but, it's there. It's there. Well, let's see how much pain relief was. The guided meditation for chronic or acute pain uses two research-proven methods for pain management. Provides a pleasant diversion, disagree, for the mind with positive healing guided imagery, good for chronic pain, and offers guidance for facing and softening acute pain such as muscle spasm injury or post-surgical pain. Thrilling. As I write a review. I mean, duh, of course. There's probably, maybe, more. I mean, these seem different enough in voice to be different, but sus. Oh, hey, look. Bella Ruth Naperstek. Speaking of, the about is much more interesting in the CD. So, psychotherapist Bella Ruth Naperstek, LISWBCD, is a nationally recognized innovator in the field of guided imagery. A warm, dynamic, and compelling speaker, Naperstek has lectured across the country and around the world, training thousands of health professionals, corporate leaders, counselors, performing artists, and health consumers in the use of her powerful, groundbreaking breaking. Guided imagery applications. Let's just look up Bella Ruth, shall we? Okay, so she did social work. Oh, hey, Case Western, where that lengthy review or about was from. So looking at my research from the last time I talked about the CD, with the trigeminal neuralgia update, whichever corner, looks like some of the published data just doesn't find effects. I'm not shocked. Other papers, given optimistic, we just need to try harder because it's really promising. We want this to work, and if we keep trying, we're going to find something. Grumble, grumble, grumble. All right, inhale and exhale all the toxic negativity that I just feel to the depths of my being with this stuff. As I said, if this works for you, I'm actually legitimately happy for you that you don't have to deal with all of the stupid medical hoops and catch-22s I do in trying to get treatment and further complications and diagnosis and all of that hassle. But I just wish doctors and insurance companies would stop just spending money on this and then shoving it down people's throats when, like, they don't want it. Like, give me actual effective stuff instead of something that, like, if you believe in it, it'll work. Like, just clap and it'll work or whatever. Like, no. Well, on that bombshell, until next time, bye. This is